Here, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're gonna have a little chill stream. Haven't did altcoin chaser Shill stream in a while, so as you guys come in, remember to like the stream, Shill your favorite altcoins. We're gonna talk about some things that has happened so far on in the crypto side of things. Some big news. You know, you got Coinbase making moves, some crime on happening on base, all of that. How you doing today, Jay, man? How's the markets looking for you?
What's going on, man? I'm good. I'm chilling. Like I said, like you said, it's a nice chill day. You know, we're having a slight pump. We'll see how everything's gonna play out. But yeah, it's been real chill. Some crazy things happening all over the place, man. I see what you're talking about with that crime too.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about the little chart for a little bit. Get your little opinion on the charts. But let's see if there's any comments here as we get started here. Green Bean says, "Are the Bulls back?" Are the Bulls back? We don't know yet. We're gonna have Jay answer that in just a second. Dave says, Euro was good, Dave. How you doing? How's everybody Tuesday doing? I see you guys. As you guys come in, remember, don't forget to like the stream, comment what you guys think in the live stream down below. Let's get in here. So there's a poll up too. Do you guys think Uptober is the Bulls back? Do you guys think we're gonna have the good rest of the way to October? Let me know, man. So
you guys feel about that one, man? How you is it October right now for you, or are you not feeling the October vibes?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm eating. I'm eating right now. So for me, I'm doing pretty good. We hit on some decent plays on the basic ecosystem, prepared for what Virtual's got going on with the robotics. So I'm feeling okay. You?
Yeah, it's definitely been a nice October. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so many ecosystems, so much stuff happening. Yeah, I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, just if Bitcoin start acting right, it's gonna be a little bit more better. I want to have a good Halloween. So you guys already know, if you guys want to catch up with the Patreon side of things, there's a discount going on as of right now. You guys can see all the plays we're getting into. We've already been prepared for some of these plays that we got into the past 3 days. Actually, we're looking pretty good on them, especially with the robotics news from Virtuals. We was already ready for them to drop that news, so we're already set on that. Got some new Zora play that dropped today. You guys can go check out all the posts we make on Patreon just to see what type of plays we getting into. Right now, I'm telling you guys, I'm focused on base. Somebody asked me if I was like, going into Solana. I was like, nah, not right now. I'm gonna stay focused on base because it's just easy for me to just kill it right there on base. Don't forget to pick up the ebook, The Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics. Right now, this is going to teach you guys how to pick up cryptocurrencies for the low. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative, vesting, all of that is important. And also check out the Tangent. Get yourself a cold storage wallet. This is getting more and more important. Use code EverythingAltcoin, save 10%. And lastly, get yourself some crypto apparel at the Block Fit. You guys can, get a little swaggy apparel. And oh yeah, there's you guys can see one of my guys on Twitter actually supported the Block Fit, got the Satoshi shirt, the big B's. So it's looking pretty good as of right now. And check out my EA verse. This is gonna be my educational channel. We're gonna see if we could grow this up there. Just doing some AI videos on that side of things. So let's get right into the content now. If you guys didn't know, there's gonna be some X handles coming out very soon here. This is interesting, seeing that what X has been looking to do themselves. They're looking to also become a everything app, just like Twitter. People aren't not Twitter, sorry, like base app. People forgot that Elon said he wanted this thing to pretty much be like WeChat, right? So you're gonna be able to pay on here. You're gonna be able to buy different things, whatever you want to do. It's pretty much gonna be like WeChat. So we'll see. We're seeing what he's doing here. Are you getting ready for X handles, Jay?
Nah, man, I'm sick of these handles, bro. It's too many handles for everything, man. Like, I'm ready to just have one handle. We'll be all right.
Nah, that's fair.
But I do see, like you said, Elon is trying to make like an everything app, kind of like the base app. So that will be their number one competition. Now that you say that,
yeah. People forgot about that one. People forgot. Also, Robinhood tokenized nearly 500 US stocks on Arbitrum. Their L2 is going to be looking pretty interesting when it comes down to these tokenized stocks. People forgot about Robinhood's L2. So we'll see how that's going to play out very soon here. And there's a guy right now who doubled down on his shorting of BTC. I don't know what's going on. They get me kind of scared, but I hope he get liquidated for everything, man. I hope he get liquidated for everything.
I might be
'Cause
seeing what he's seeing. We'll see.
oh, hold on, because big
Shorts, and then that's what they do. But if we don't get back above this by the end of the week, I'm not gonna be too happy because that's this. I hate this pattern right here because this pattern is really a bad kind of bearish pattern. You see what happened last time we hit it over here? It was a nice, from 94K all the way down to, I think the bottom of that whole move was 74K. So we don't want to see that, man. We don't need 4 months of bearishness right now.
with Jerome coming up next week, you think that changes anything?
Yeah, the thing about it is, like, when Jerome comes up and Jerome starts talking things like that, like major finance news, that changes the charts. Like, the charts could do something like kind of, they could take a nice dip down when it looks bullish, or they could take a nice jump up, at any point in time. So that is kind of, could be like a saving grace depending on what he says. But then again, if he says we're going to keep things the same, or if he says we're going to actually raise rates, then that could get bad.
They already got it priced in that he's going to be cutting 100. Well, it's like 90 something percent that he's going to cut rates on the next one.
My focus has more been on what they're doing with the balance sheet. If they're lowering rates, but then cutting the balance sheet to kind of ease that pressure.
Okay. Dave P talking about waiting for Moonvember. Yeah, we waiting for something. I don't know what it is. I just want to see some green. DXB, if this doesn't push base altcoins, then what will? A base native token launch?
Exactly. That's my thought.
Oh, we already know. We waiting for that base token launch, man. We've been telling you guys. I already got you guys prepared for that base airdrop. You guys should already be ready right now. So we don't know when it's gonna come out, but when it does come out, it's gonna be a nice little stimmy for that base ecosystem. Even though right now the base ecosystem is still looking pretty good in my opinion. And this is, how you feeling about this? This, because the last time we just got on stream, you said this is what you're always looking at, and we seem to have bounced off of this like just recently, yesterday too, starting yesterday. This is still validated for you?
Wait, what?
This chart here. Can you see it?
Yeah. This is the chart that I'm looking at right now. So right now we're still below that 112K level that I want us to hold. So we'll see if we can get there by the end of the week. Because we could get very bearish. We'll see in the next couple of weeks. If we look, let me go zoom in a little bit. Yeah, to me, we can do. We can come around and kiss this.
Oh, let me switch back. Hold on. Let me switch back. I didn't know you was doing your charting.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if we don't get above this green line and ultimately this blue line right here, then we can go ahead and continue down lower. And then some of those levels are down here below 100K. Once we start going below 100K, that's when the bad news starts. That's when the bad press comes in.
So off this psychology chart, where do you think we're at now, based off of what you're seeing off of your charting?
The psychology chart?
Yeah.
I don't know. It hasn't matched up. It hasn't matched up in a while.
Man. I still think we're over here in the belief to optimism to belief area, but we're gonna see how it's gonna play out. I actually was watching what's his name? Arthur Hayes on a live stream talking about his thesis for pretty much going into 2027. He thinks we're probably gonna have a bull market all the way up to 2027. Really, that's his thesis. He thinks that we're gonna go a little sideways, but we're gonna go up around 2026 and things like that. And by 2027, that's when things are gonna come crashing down. I don't know how true it is, because it also, when you guys go look at this period of when to make money chart, 2026 still does look like it's going to be a good period to make money. Is it going to be the first half of 2026, or is it going to be the whole 2026? I don't know. But I am listening to a lot of these, bigger guys in this space that you would say is like the go-to guys like Arthur Hayes and people like him. And they all kind of have the same thesis that we're going into 2026. Like no more 4-year cycle. It's going to be a 5-year cycle, things like that. You still believe in that?
I don't know. I gotta see. It hasn't been like negated for me yet. Like I said, the charts, I just showed my chart I charted it myself, and it looks like We're still doing the same thing until this month. You know, if this month we end this month bullish, then you know, we'll be doing some different things. But also on this chart to make money, doesn't it show 2026? The one that you're looking at right now, doesn't it show 2026 as like the final time to make money?
Like a good time to make money for all the way up into pretty much 2034. Like 2020, 2034 and 2035 is going to be like the best periods, pretty much. We're going to have a crazy bottom by 2032.
So it's 2023 to 2026. Once we hit 2026, that's our peak, and then we're coming down for a few years, right?
Yeah. So that means it's not going to be a crazy next cycle then, 2029, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's also showing up on this chart. This is SPX right here. This is way overextended. Like, we just need a red candle here. And when we get a red candle, that's way down here at, you know, 5,000 something. So the stock market is not really equipped to have a 13% dip. That's a recession, you know, by definition, you know.
Gold down, Bitcoin up. Also, let me see.
Gold dumped a little bit.
Yeah, super was good. I'm growing old. We all growing old. Nah, I'm not old yet, man. Nah, relax.
OG or what? OG in the space?
Do you think we will have an extended cycle? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I don't know. It's hard to say. But just be prepared to always take your money out, because you don't know what's about to happen. They're going to have people thinking we could possibly have an extended cycle, and they just pull the rug right there at the end of the year. Who knows? But remember to always take profits as you make the profits, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. I will say though, like with Trump seems like he wants to keep pumping the market. So let's see.
If he keeps pumping the markets, I'll be happy, man. Yeah, when do you think the base token is going to launch? It's hard to say. They said they just started planning it, but you know the base team guys, they work slow. They been was planning this. I been knew they was doing this.
Yeah, they did like, not start planning it.
so you don't know exactly when it's going to come out. It could be by the end of the year, or it could be next year, early Q1 of next year or something. But I do think that if we're really having a good bull market, they should drop it quick. Like once Bitcoin starts to rally back up to like 130 or something, I think they should drop it. I think it's
gonna do it when people need the liquidity. Liquidity's like there, you know.
I agree. Virtuals didn't get a rally expected from the Robinhood listing, but that also came at the wrong time. You already know the markets wasn't looking very good. You could see when Zora got the Robinhood listing, that was just a day before the markets went to the crack, right? So I think it's pretty good though. What's my age? Ooh. What's my age? What do I want to tell you what my age is? It sounds cool if I say I'm 22, right? It will sound cool if I'm like 22. Nah, I'm an OG, man. I'm Unk, man. Do you see gold profits trade into BTC? Yo, interesting that you bring this up, because I was also in another Twitter space last night. Yeah, I'm all over the place. This one guy talking about they're pushing gold up to where it's gonna, you know, keep setting new all-time highs. Then they all gonna sell and rotate into Bitcoin for later on. I don't know how true that is, but when I seen gold drop today, that was the first person I thought of.
You said, I don't know about that one. I don't think, you know, they have any correlation to each other. I think it's two separate things. I don't think people are rotating like that.
Looking at the top gainers and losers today. Let me refresh this page. Let me refresh it. Oh, let me check retake. If you guys don't know, we streaming on retake too. Zora, let me in. I'm trying to stream over there, man. Oh, retake. What's good, retake? They just tipped us. Welcome, retake. Yeah. So top gainers and top losers. Chain Opera. Actually, we was just looking into this right before stream. Jay just mentioned it, that it was pretty much up 40% each day.
Yeah, it was up every day. Like, it's been trending at 1.7 billion.
And what chain is it on? It's on the crime chain, yo. I don't think Tron is crime anymore, yo. It's BNB. It's BNB. Because what the heck is going on here, bro? We looked into it a little bit. I guess it's all about AI agents. And you guys know I'm pretty bullish on this. They're part of Binance Alpha. I really did not look into this at all. I don't know nothing about this, but it's something I'm gonna have to do some research on, even though I'm upset that it's all the way up here. terms of market cap, I probably won't even be buying because I feel like I missed a boat. Some other ones, paparazzi, where they at? Blessed, they still didn't bless me. Tagger, where Kita got some good news on the Coinbase listing today too. STBL, nice up here. Ether, we're gonna talk about Ether too, because with that whole AWS down, the outage. How you felt about that, man? Everybody felt affected. I couldn't put no bets in yesterday, no parlays, yo.
Yeah,
Everything runs on
luckily I
pretty much
wasn't doing that much
AWS.
stuff on the internet, but I just saw everybody was saying everything was down. I'm like, okay, that always happens, bro. It's this narrative again. But I didn't see a lot of the other ones. Like, did they react? Did the cryptos pump?
Nah, not really, but you're gonna get more talks of it on the timeline. I guess you could say this kind of pumped a little
Okay.
bit. Kosh pumped just a little bit, but
I
Kosh
did see
been
the
out
narrative
for a while.
get brought up, like, hey, okay, we need alternatives to AWS. You've seen like half
Yeah,
the internet. At least people say half the internet, but really it's just like the social media companies who are really down.
but yeah. Also, this kind of seen a pump. Also, Ether, I do still hold my private sale Ether bag, so we'll be happy on this one as it goes back up. We'll see how it plays out. This is for the long term. I actually told you guys, I think they kind of left some breadcrumbs that they're kind of doing the L1, so maybe we'll see what that looks like. Let me look at some comments before we continue here. What is Stronghold Network? It sounds like some XRP thing. You laugh, but I'm serious, yo.
It sounds like some SRP thing. SHX, didn't that used to be called like share something?
I don't remember. I was right. XRP, XLM. I don't really hold any of this right now. This, if I do look into all of this again, I'll probably look into it in a bear market. I don't hold no XRP, no XLM, no Hedera, no ISO 2022 type coins right now. How you feel about ISO 2022? Well, I don't even see people talk about that no more.
Yeah, I don't see people talking about it. I mean, I was never really bullish on that because it's just a standard. It doesn't really mean much for the companies who are gonna follow the standard. Like people were thinking that if you're compliant, then you're gonna pump, and I think that was just a narrative that kind of passed.
Yeah. I also been hearing the same about the narrative on gold, that it's gonna like they are pumping it right now and until it's gonna dump it to Bitcoin. Interesting.
Kind of
What
interesting.
other crypto YouTubers do you follow? The ones I do follow, Crypto Millie, Jay, of course. I'm trying to think. Uh, Seth, Altcoin Daily. Yeah, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but when I'm bored, I do watch a lot of crypto content just to see where everybody's at, what they're thinking, things
Yeah.
like that.
Lately, I've been trying to find more random like crypto YouTubers too, because a lot of the ones that I used to watch are not even really around anymore.
Yeah, and the game ain't really the same.
It definitely ain't.
Everybody is like they want to be the one, so it's like they all put up a facade. You're not gonna get the real them, really, pretty much. So I just watch still. I like crypto content, to be honest. All BNB charts look like a Ponzi scheme. They are. It's crime. It's crime, yo. It's crime. It's crime.
Live.
Giza needs to wake up. Giza, please. Let me look at Giza, man. Yo, when it comes down to the base altcoins, this ain't BNB. It's barely any crime going on over here. So you guys gotta be patient when it comes down to the base coins, man. They move on. They don't move because people are shilling them. They move because they are actually building. Right? Some good catalyst happens. You see what happened with Zora, Virtuals. That's just to name a few, right? This right now, you probably gonna have some time before this even takes off. But they're constantly building. We'll have to see how things will play out. I'm pretty bullish on DeFi agents anyway. So, and I think Giza is going to lead the way. There's actually another one that we got into that's actually backed by the launchpad that got connections to Base. So that's another interesting one too. And there's supposed to be another one coming out. I think it's called I forgot the name. It starts with an A, but this little subset of AI agents could get interesting with the type of place that's going to be coming out. But I'm still very bullish on Giza. No other AI agent portfolio manager type thing has actually done what Giza has done right now. Crypto Answers, really good channel. I don't know who's Crypto Answers. I don't remember. I watch Crypto Gains. I like watching Crypto Gains from time to time. Who else? Damn, I gotta look at my For You page for YouTube. Random people just be
subscribed to.
Yeah, random people be just coming up for me. So if they got like a nice little title, they talking about something, I'm not paying attention to it, I'll go listen. But if it's anything meme related, I'm probably not paying attention.
A good macro channel is Savvy Finance.
What's that other guy? The no face guy? No face crypto or something? I don't remember. He also, I think he traded like $1 million on stream. I forget his name. People in my Discord be telling me about him. Miles, I like Miles. Virtual Bacon, me and Virtual Bacon actually mutuals on TikTok, but this was because of early days before he got bigger. Who else?
Speaking of crypto YouTubers, man, we might as well talk about Kobe, man.
Oh yeah, we gonna slide right into that.
Hold on,
there's more to go. You guys already know. I'm telling you guys about the tokenomics of LMT. They dropped their tokenomics. Their airdrop is dropping very soon here, so get yourself prepared for that. I told you guys, go ahead and do some prediction plays on there. This isn't like, perp decks where you just got to put like $100 or whatever you want to do. But this is just you betting if the market's going to go up or down. Pretty much very easy. You could put $10. There was a guy on Twitter right now doing a challenge where he's just, flipping $10 to like however much his goal was. And I think he's pretty close to it. All he's doing is betting if the market is going up or down. Pretty easy to do that, to flip it.
So you're just betting on one thing? It's just if it's going to go up or down?
Yeah, it's a prediction market. It's like, you betting. It's like you taking the money line on the Chiefs to win.
Right.
That's pretty much it. Right. And also, we Jay just pointed this out earlier today that Cadena is going out of business.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I was trying to trade on them when they went to do their EVM thing because they was doing proof of work. When Ethereum got their fork, that's when the whole proof of work narrative heated up.
Yeah,
and these were the first ones. Then Casper took over. So yeah, sad to see this one going down the way it is going down right now.
This was an OG for sure. I got into them early before that last pump. You see that original pump from the last bull run?
This one from the last bull run?
Yeah, I was in Cadena at that time.
Boy, yeah, it's time for me to go. More projects should actually be going out of business. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we need a lot of more projects to just kind of especially the meme. All the little scammer developers, just go ahead and let those communities go to somewhere that's building.
What I am seeing nowadays is more people talking about they're bridging over to base. And you see me. I've been here the whole time. Yeah, now y'all coming here. All right, bring your liquidity. I'm gonna tell you what place to get into. Just pump all my bags, but more people are starting to get into here. Some more crime going on. I don't know if you guys even seen this. I feel like not too many people talked about this at all. CZ and Jesse going back and forth on the timeline talking about Binance Life, and they're promoting a coin. They was promoting this coin pretty much here. Now I got lucky and got in around that 1 million market cap. I did sell out yesterday. I sold out yesterday. No, actually yesterday. I sold out yesterday around right here. So I got in a run 1.8 million market cap. I missed a big run up because obviously this happened overnight, but this is interesting. I actually thought this was going to go much higher, seeing that it's a team up between BNB and Base, but now it's coming back down. And of course, there's getting into the Kobe stuff. You got some Kobe memes going crazy because if you guys don't know, pretty much Brian bought the NFT for Kobe. Now, if you guys were here last cycle, they pretty much had the biggest podcast, crypto podcast, and they put out NFTs where if you had bought the NFT, you could burn the NFT and pretty much hire them for another 8 episodes, right? So Coinbase has bought out their NFT for $25 million. $25 million, burned the NFTs. So now Kobe is back in the podcast game for 8 episodes. People are saying for that 8 episodes, he's actually getting paid more than what's that UFC guy that got a podcast? The top podcast in the world right now. You know who I'm talking You know who I'm talking about, Jay? Ball dude.
Comia?
No. The one that he was connected to the
Oh,
UFC.
I know who you're talking about. Damn, what's the name?
I forget his name, but anyway, he's getting paid more than them. He's getting paid more than regular streamers like Kai Cenat and things like that. So yeah, this is crazy. $25 million for 8 episodes. Woo. Right, but this actually tracks with what Coinbase has been telling you guys. Jesse and Brian have been telling you guys the whole time. They're focused on content creation, bringing everything on chain, and pretty much creating the new economy on Base app. So that is going to be pretty interesting, right? There's more to this. You got any thoughts, Jay, before we continue? Because I'm looking at that.
I just think that that's pretty crazy. You know, like even the fact that it was like an NFT, you know, that they just kind of blatantly put out there, and then these people spend 25 million on it. I think that's pretty interesting concept overall.
Maybe we should do some altcoin chasers NFT, and maybe Brian buys it for at least 100,000. We're not even asking for $1 million.
100,000. We do a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan, bro.
Oh yeah, I thought that one was too obvious. I thought you were talking about somebody else.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Crypto Gains. Why do you like Crypto Gains video? He only talk about meme coins. No, he actually talks about some very, very, very low market cap altcoins. And I do actually like some of his motivational videos because I actually was watching them a while back. And to see him now, he told you guys he's rich now. So I like if someone, like, not me, because I don't show my face on, I don't even show my journey on YouTube. So, but if people show their journey, and I've been watching them for a while, yeah, I'm gonna check it out and see what their journey was like. Crypto Face, that's the other guy. He traded like $1 million on chain. Crazy. Not on chain, on stream.
On stream.
Yeah, Zora TV. That's where people kind of thinking that Kobe might be streaming on, but we're gonna get into that. I'm looking through more of these comments here.
Yeah, it has to be Zora. But I seen, Retake was really excited about it, so I don't know.
We have to see, man. 90% of creator coins are running. This is the time, if you want to trade creator coins, you gotta trade them right now. But I do believe that this is just that window. I don't think there's going to be too many creator coins that's going to be long-term holds. If it's not Kobe, if he doesn't have his own creator coin, I don't think there's going to be too many creator coins you want to hold for the long term. Yeah, the whole talk is, Zora invest into the creator coins, but we could talk about that in a whole nother stream because I have a different philosophy for that one. Coinbase brought 21 million NFTs, I believe, yesterday. Yeah, that was for the up-only NFT. Joe Rogan, yeah. Bankless and 11 a.m. are gems. Actually, yeah, you're right. I actually do watch Bankless. I watch 11 a.m. What's the other one? There's a Milk Road. I watch Milk Road. These are the guys that normally get like the big players on stream to talk about it. Those are like my late night when I'm just chilling and scrolling on TikTok. I'll listen to that in the background. But it's always good though. Bankless is always good. So I like those guys. For sure. But yeah, talking about the streaming, people were, trying to figure out what is Kobe going to be doing, because now people are also speculating the fact that Coinbase has invested into Kobe the way they did. That means they're going to be getting something on the back end, meaning they're going to have to, live stream somewhere. They was thinking about Zora, pretty much. Them live streaming on Zora, and that's when you started to see Zora TV take off. You started to see Zora token go up a little bit, because that would be a big push for Zora if they get Kobe, pretty much the biggest crypto content, biggest podcast on there. Yeah, that will open the doors, but we don't know. This is a whole whole thread right now of people talking about it, because Kobe also doesn't want to launch a token. That's the one thing he wanted to point out. He does not want to launch a token, but yeah, it would be beneficial if he did, to be honest, even if he didn't care about it, because people are going to trade the shit out of that. You can see it all when you even go on here, when you go on Deck Screener, you can see his up, not his, but the name Up Only. People were trading this. I was trading this yesterday, not this one, but there was another one that was being traded. More of these are coming up, and then he said he's going to rename it from Up Only to Unk Only. Then there was an Unk Only token. So yeah, a lot of people were just trying to front run anything he was doing.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, so you got that, and then not only that, Coinbase double backs and buys Echo. Now, you guys probably don't know about Echo. Because you're probably not in the private sale world or the launchpad world. But Echo is also built by Kobe. And they bought that for $375 million, man.
Hold on, what's Echo?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, put us on, man. What's
Echo
Echo?
is another launch pad, pretty much competing with Coinlist, right? So Coinlist, you guys probably already know about Coinlist, is a reputable launch pad, right? You got to go through hella hoops to just get listed on there and to launch on there. Well, Kobe, also, I didn't even know Kobe was part of the Lido team, which is crazy.
I didn't know that either. I didn't even know
that man is
either.
cemented, bro. That man is cemented. He a goat. So he also now launched a launch pad, reputable launch pad at that, called Echo. You can see all-time ROI is 24x. Right now they're sitting at about 8.37x with over $110 million invested, well, raised. So they're looking pretty good. They have been talking about a lot of different things. So them being bought out for $375 million is pretty interesting. I don't know what Coinbase is going to be doing with them, but I did see another tweet here where pretty much there's going to be a community launches that's going to come out with Aerodrome, because you guys know Aerodrome got their own launch pad as well, right? But then they're going to have TradFi launch with Echo Dot on, also by Coinbase. So it's going to be it's kind of interesting to see how this is going to play out and what projects is going to come from each side of the the launchpad game. TradFi focus projects and like some community launches, man. Do you got any thoughts on this, Jay?
No, it's crazy. We'll see how this plays out. Honestly, I'm just gonna sit and watch this one.
Yeah,
It's gonna be kind of interesting.
I definitely wanted to get a part of like some Echo launches, but for them to make that sell, that's crazy. I'm still
Yeah, like them buying that is crazy. They just hooked Kobe up, but I wonder why they got a launch pad. It's kind of interesting.
yeah. Also, the people are pocket watching, so the conversation is: was Kobe a billionaire before this, or is he a billionaire now after all of these sales? So that's pretty much what's going on with that.
I think he stated publicly that he's still not a billionaire.
Yeah,
And he was saying, like, come on, man, y'all don't really know how much a billion is.
it's because there's some people on chain that people don't even know is crazy. They got crazy bread.
Crazy bread, yeah.
Like Machi, Big Brother Machi, he just got liquidated for a few $100 million on chain during that whole liquidation event, and that didn't bother him. That's crazy. Docker XBT and Creator DAO long term. Yeah, there's actually some competition when it comes down to the fund. One just launched today. I'm not going to talk about it in this one. We're going to let it percolate a little bit.
Hold on, I will just say this about the whole. My bad. I was thinking about it. I'm like, the whole liquidation thing. When you get it liquidated for $100 million, if you do 100x leverage on $1 million, then you're trading $100 million. So getting liquidated on $100 million doesn't necessarily mean you got that bread. Just so people know.
Oh yeah, that's also very true. Mamo and Sapien, let's fucking go. Actually, let's start looking into some of these altcoins before we continue on here, because where we at right now? We're going to be talking about some TGEs, how this is pretty much changing the game. So Docker right now, let's look into Docker. They kind of hinted at their live stream. They had a live stream yesterday with another big base guy. They kind of hinted at some things that's going to be coming up if you could buy their hoodie. And you guys already know we've been talking about Docker for a while. We're pretty excited about Docker, but it's going to be interesting to see how more things play out as Zora gets more hype and more innovative projects is coming out. Not just some funds or creator coins. How is it going to play out? But right now, I've told you guys the top ones you got to be paying attention to is Docker, Propaganda, Coinage, and you got to put Zora TV up there. ZXBT. So you got 5 right there, but there's also a new one that dropped today. So Docker's not looking too bad. Creator DAO, I understand. Creator DAO is another, fun like play for the base ecosystem for each, creators across all the platforms, base has. That's your Farcaster, that's your Retake, that's your Zora. I think Flauncher, if I'm not mistaken too, something like that. So yeah, this one is also okay, but we'll see how they're going to play out. I don't own any Creator DAO right now, only own Docker. So that's for the funds. When is the Coinage interview? We're actually going to talk about that because the interview was today. The interview was today. Most people missed it. Average Joe is low key beasting. He's doing very well, and I like what he's doing. He's making his trades public. Pretty good though. He could. I think he's already connected to the Masari team, right? If I'm not mistaken, yeah. I think he's from the Masari guys. I do get notifications from him on FOMO, the FOMO app. He's the reason I actually downloaded the FOMO app too. So that's yeah. There's a lot of creators on there. Let me actually get back onto Zora right now. There's some things going on to Zora. You been playing in Zora yet, Jay?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, not too crazy. You ain't spotting nothing I ain't spotting?
Crazy. Nah, not really. Nothing too crazy.
I don't even use this page, guys. I use my burner account.
This page is kind of new on Zora, isn't it? Like the rewards page.
This one they just put this up here. This is to obviously incentivize people to trade. People are trading again, but you can only trade these up here. The live streamers up here. They still ain't give me live streaming yet. They gotta let me in, man. They gotta let me in. But yeah, you got these and the top creators right now. Right now you got Propaganda up here at 7.2. I'm very bullish on Propaganda. Any project or anybody that's like trading on Zora, whenever they go onto their live streams, like the Zora TV live streams or the Docker live stream, they always talk about how good Propaganda is. And I've been telling you guys about Propaganda for a while now. Docker's up here. Balage, I think that's how you say it. This is also another content creator. Jacob, this the co-founder, if not the CEO. I think it's the co-founder of Zora. Coinage is down here. It did come down a lot though. I'm surprised that I didn't see it recover just yet. I also thought Zora TV would have been maybe up here, probably over here, but it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Zora TV. You got ZXBT. This came down a lot as well. So there's still some new ones up here. This is the one I've been telling you guys. This is underrated right now. MP1, very much so underrated. Average Joe is up here. So there's some decent ones. There's some decent ones. I do want to see. I don't know if we have the actual project that's up here, or content creator, I should say, that will hit the next 20 million market cap. We don't know if it's out there yet, but something to look into. And Sapien, we talked about Sapien a little bit. Sapien looks good, man. You guys can't fade the co-founder of Base. This is what I'm gonna keep telling you guys. You can't fade the co-founder of Base. I think as the robotics narratives start to kick off again, Sapien is definitely going to be in that running. We're going to be talking about robotics in this live stream too. How you feeling about robotics, Jay?
I'm bullish on robotics. I think that's next.
You think that's next? I got a lot of people in my Discord thinking that's next right now.
Yes, I mean, after the whole like AI kind of dims down a little bit, it's gonna take, AI is still hot right now, but as AI dims down, I think it only transitions into robotics.
Yeah. Are you giving buy alerts on meme coins on Base? They're pumping hard. Yeah, I'm gambling. I'm not giving full buy alerts, but I'm telling them, I'll post it in the Discord and tell them that, yeah, this is what I'm getting into. Pretty much it. It's gambling at the end of the day. The main calls I make, the main buy alerts I make is real plays that I'm like really trying to trade for a few weeks or so, right? Those are the main calls I make. But meme coins, like I said, you guys should already know me from this channel. I try to stay away from calling out meme coins, but it's so the allure is just there. It's just there. Seeing a meme coin run from 50K to 5 million is ridiculous
in a couple hours, and if you can catch it, yeah,
it's ridiculous.
That's kind of how it is.
Man, it's ridiculous. And to be honest, me and Jay, we was talking about this, especially with Zoe. We're chasing G9 again. We caught G9. Mm-hmm. We was the early ones for G9, so we're looking for another one on that one. Any thoughts if I have 500 on Black Mirror? Should I sell and buy Zora TV? I can't give you financial advice, but with all the hype, so what I would do if I'm looking to flip 500, I'm looking into the Zora ecosystem. I wouldn't say particularly Zora TV, because that right now Zora TV, for you to flip that, if you even wanted like a 2x off of that, it's not saying it's not doable, because it did just run like well, let me look at Zora TV real quick. It did just run yesterday pretty fast off of all that Kobe news.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that wick right there. It did a 2x. It was chilling right here at 2 million. That's a 3x. Did a quick wick. So I'm not saying it can't do it, but I would look for something newer There was a new launch today. Of course, we got that in the Patreon. So that's why you guys got to join the community. I'm telling you, my eyes and ears are always in that base ecosystem. I'm looking for the next play to get it set up. So I think if you want to flip it, you could flip it quicker on Zora TV than you can on Black Mirror. You got any thoughts on that, Jay?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that'll be an easier way to flip it. Sapien is a good long-term play, man. Good long-term play. With the Rockets, all right, where were we now? Stopped a little bit to cover some of these plays.
Yeah.
I gotta find, where was I again? Yeah. So yeah, I told you guys, they've made it clear. Jesse and Brian, this is one thing you can't go against. They have made it clear since whenever they said day one that they're looking to invest into creators and, you know, just do the whole everything app. And that's what they're pretty much doing right now. This is the perfect time. We'll see what creators they're going to be investing in, because Jesse still hasn't dropped his coin yet. And I think he still hasn't bought Docker. I don't think he bought Propaganda yet. So we'll see how that's going to play out. But yeah, we talked about that.
Do you ultimately think that Jesse's going to drop a coin? I don't know.
He said he's going to drop a coin.
Oh, okay. He said already?
Yeah, he already said he's going to drop his own creator coin. That thing, if you catch that if you catch it below $1 million market cap,
if you catch it below $1 million, you're good.
Slide in all your chips for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying it's going to go 5x real quick. You could take off. Why am I giving you financial advice? Yeah, I ain't trying to get sued out here. This is what I would do. But yeah, now with all the moves that Coinbase had did, you know, pretty much buying Echo, the conversation has come up again about TGEs. You guys already know I'm in a bunch of private sales. This, I won't lie, this year, this cycle, private sales have been doodle. We hit like on maybe a few, nothing too crazy, but people are talking about the game for private sales here. You guys can see just from, you know, this chart here, weak TGEs, you know, they come out, they don't do too hot, they drop all the way down, and people that believe in them, this gives people the opportunity to actually buy into it, right? People that believe in them, they end up winning a little bit later. And then you got the one that everyone wins when they come out. They have a decent TGE, but they continue to go up. These are your names right here. These on this left side are all shitty, all doodle. Movement, I was very bullish on movement. Bearer chain, doodle. What else? Yeah. There's not much. The TGE game is going to get tougher and tougher, but I do think that as more regulations come out, next cycle, private sales, launch pads, they're all going to look vastly different, and it's going to be harder for the normal person to come into the space and catch some of these early plays. Now you got some launch pads, you know, you got something like Zora and Virtuals. They are launch pads, right? Where you can invest into these, whether it's AI agents or content creator coins, right at the, you know, inception pretty much. I think that changes next cycle too. It's going to get tougher. You got any thoughts on how this launchpad game is going to operate, Jay?
Yeah, no, this is pretty interesting that you're bringing this up, because I would think in the where I've seen the most winners at, of course, is the, you know, everybody wins, but also in the nobody wins section. If we talk about next cycle, if you see those coins would be the ones to watch in the bear market. You know, like for example, like Sonic is up there. I used to be a little bit bullish on Sonic, but if they keep building through the bear market and that price is low, you might be able to scoop it up at some of those ICO levels, or, you know what I mean, some of those IDO levels.
That's a very fair point right there. That's a very good point.
Yeah, you know, so that would be like a little opportunity right there. But as far as like, you know, when everything's cooking, then yeah, the launch pads are going to be kind of where it's at.
Trying to catch a Solana in a bear market is going to be hard, but if you catch a Solana in a bear market, woo!
Exactly. Well, if you go back to like some of the bear markets that we've had, you know, like I brought this up to you the other day. It's like I remember in the 2017 bear market, it's like Ethereum got down to like $200, you know, like 200 something bucks, and it's like if you're just kind of scooping that up around that time, you know, and you know, you got to be a believer. Believers always win for sure. Yeah. So,
yep. Right now, bear market. I do have some bear market targets for what I'm going to pick up, and I know they're going to be building. One is already Ether. I'm Ether peak. As long as they keep building, I am going to be. If I can make everything I want to make this cycle here, Bear market, I promise you, all the altcoins I'm buying is gonna be crazy. Crazy. I'm going into the next cycle with big bags.
Big
If
bag.
there's a next cycle. Because it don't even look, I don't even
The
know what's
next
gonna
cycle,
happen.
what did you say earlier? It might be 2032.
Yeah, 2032 or something. Who knows? Some of you guys probably also missed the news. Alexander Wagme Alexander put out this tweet here. One DEX to rule them all, one token to align them, one router to guide them all, and through cross-chain rails, bind them. Now you guys probably like, what the heck is he talking about? Well, if you guys didn't know, Velodrone was the first DEX to come out, right? And is now the DEX of the super chain. But from Velodrone was a fork, and that fork was called Aerodrone. Now, the CEO is now, pretty much the CEO of Dromos Labs, which he's hinting at pretty much Velodrone and Aerodrone coming together and possibly having just one token. How do you feel about that, Jay? Because right now, when you look at Velodrone hasn't done much, even with all the super chain news. And the thing is about the super chain, not too many people are really talking about all the super chains. They only talk about base, pretty much. They only talk about base.
I haven't heard that term super chain in a minute. Like when you said super chain right now, I was like, whoa, I ain't heard that in a minute. But I still think stuff like that, like stuff like those super chain, they take a lot of time to get all that, development and everything. So this could be very interesting. Like this could be bullish. I mean, it depends,
I think also, I don't think Unichain is part of the super chain as well. I don't think so. But yeah, Velodrone or Optimism did their super chain. Arbitrum did, I forgot what Arbitrum called their omni chain thing. I forgot what it was called. But right now, if they come together, I want to see how interesting things could get. Is it going to fix up there? Are they going to make one token for them both? Like a new token is going to be a new, like full flesh drone token or whatever they call it, Dronos token.
If anything, they'll probably have you be able to exchange in your Velodrome tokens for Aerodrome tokens, or whichever one has like the most value will be the main token.
Yeah, and then they put that via the super chain the whole way. I think it is not bad. I think that also could fix Aerodrome going long term, because it does have infinite supply that people could just continue to get just by farming this. So yeah, things could get interesting. And if you guys didn't know, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just saying, it could get interesting. Just agreeing with you on that one.
And if you didn't know, like I said, Aerodrone is the community launchpad. They also just partnered with Backroom. Now, Backroom is now diving into ICM. Now, if you guys don't know what ICM is Internet Capital Markets. That's last live stream. We literally talk about all the narratives that happen on Solana. It's slowly making its way onto base, and it's getting pretty hyped up right now. So they partnered with Aerodrone, and they will use Backroom as the ICM incubator launchpad. So Internet Capital Markets is coming on to base. It's going to get a little interesting. I want to see how things will play out. Do have a position in Backroom. We did call it out in the Patreon side of things. So this is pretty good. You know about Backroom, Jay?
No, I didn't know about Backroom, but that's pretty cool.
A guy used to come into the live stream and always shill Backroom. But I told him that, it's just a glorified Patreon. That's the reason I didn't want to invest into it.
But now they switched to Patreon. But what exactly do they do at Backroom? Is it
so it was pretty,
or how does the launchpad work?
No. This launch, they're gonna have a new launchpad now. So I don't know the mechanism for it now.
Oh, they're making a new launchpad. Okay.
It was pretty much token gated communities, friend tech.
Okay, got it.
That's what it pretty much all was. People were supposed to buy your keys or whatever. They get access to your room, and you give alpha in there. So it's Patreon and friend tech.
Okay, no wonder why he said glorified Patreon. Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't really see a point of it at that time, and it did get shielded up to, like, let me see, it was getting shielded by the virtuals guys. The virtuals guys to, like, what was it? Market cap.
On that news, huh?
Yeah. We got a part of that. It got shielded all the way up to about a $13 million market cap. I didn't buy it. This thing came all the way down. Now, when they dropped the news, I was like, yeah, now things look a little bit more interesting for Backroom. Even though I don't like the name, because why are you going into the back room, right? So I'm just saying, now we got it. So yeah, Backroom is looking pretty good. Now, if you guys also missed some good news, if you also missed some very good news, you probably already seen it on my channel multiple times. I actually just talked about it in a video yesterday, right? Virtual Protocol finally announced their fourth pillar, which is their virtual robotics. Jay, how you feeling, man?
Man, I was saying I've been waiting for this. I've been saying robotics is next, man. So
They
I love
finally
this, man.
finally
They
announced it,
finally
man.
did it. They finally. I mean, we kind of knew that they were gonna go into this eventually. So
Yeah. Now looking at the token ain't really pump off the news again. Not too crazy. They have to make some good iterations. You guys already know the unicorn launchpad is coming out. I think it fully starts. The good launches hasn't been announced yet, but I think in like a few weeks we might see some good robotic plays on this launchpad. So right now, if you're paying attention, okay, there we go. If you're paying attention, because they changed the launchpad system, you don't need points anymore. You honestly could participate at the ground floor, right? So right now they're talking about Provenance looking pretty good. Now, I haven't really looked into too much of this one, but I'm keeping an eye out for a new robotics play. Now I got my my Discord guys positioned into some robotics plays that's already out on here. One being RoboStack, you can see it is up 13% off of there, right? So I'm looking for a new robotics play on the virtuals ecosystem, a new hyped one.
yeah,
That all these Nick plays crypto, RB3K, all these virtual guys start to shill that one. I want to be early to that. So that is the goal for right now, to keep an eye on what launches are going to be coming from this new unicorn launchpad. Because if they do have a banger, there's going to be a way to drive virtual's price up. And another thing, you guys probably already seen this video 2 weeks ago, right? I told you guys, can virtuals make a game by virtuals make a comeback with crypto robotics? This was 2 weeks ago. This was before the announcement. But Goon Crypto put out the tweet about how game could be the brain, could be the SDK pretty much for the robotics ecosystem that they're going to have. So meaning any robotics plays that they're going to be having, they're going to run on game SDK like the agents was already running, right? So that actually has me looking at the game again. I think we talked about this last stream too. So has me looking at the game. And if you guys looked into game, I think other people are starting to notice this as well, because from like 10 million market cap is now at 14 million. Not a crazy jump, but it's moving a little bit while virtuals is down. So I think there's some opportunity to look into game here. This actually makes it so virtuals competes. Let's look in here. When you go look into robotics, if they put virtuals in the whole robotics narrative now, that makes it the top play in robotics right now, and makes it so they compete with Peak, because now they're going to have their own SDK, they're going to have their own launchpad. They got everything going for them. They're like the whole entire ecosystem pretty much being ready to take over robotics.
yeah.
Now I'm not saying they're going to take over Peak, because I love Peak.
Yeah. Well, what it will do is it will bring, because a lot of virtual still has a lot of attention on it, so it would bring a lot of attention over to the robotics, ecosystems in crypto right now.
Yeah. Also, if you what's this one? Where is this? Show Robotics Show. Show. I said Show. Robotic Stack. Robotic Stack actually got listed onto the Peak chain. RoboStack. They got listed onto Peak chain. So I can see some synergy as well going into a whole robotics narrative, where there could be some robotics plays that launch on virtuals, but also bridge over to Peak and probably use Peak SDK too. So that is going to be a little interesting. Oh, they even put it up here. I gotta pull it up for you guys. Let me see, just to show you guys. This is the decks for Peak right now too. So machine decks. I see some comments. Let me get to the comments, guys. I'm gonna get to the comments. I just want to show you guys this. Where are you? Oh, Rice is up here now. I didn't even know Rice got up there. What the hell?
We got OVR over there. Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah. I didn't even peep. Bryce AI got up on here. Yeah, Ben was on Peak. They've been partnered with Peak a while back ago. But yeah, RoboStack is right up over here. So yeah, Peak is actually building out slowly, quietly, but it's gonna be interesting. Yes, Meteora. I didn't get the airdrop for Meteora, man. I'm sad about that one. but I did qualify for
Did they
Monad
do
though.
that airdrop already?
No. You could go check though. They got the airdrop checker.
Okay, they released a checker. I gotta go check and see if I got that one.
Yeah, I didn't get the Meteority airdrop, but I got qualified for Monad, so I'm happy about that one. Free money is always good. Back shots in the back room. Yo, this man is a dirty person, yo. You gotta
Going over there, man.
dirty
Hey, yo,
mind.
OVR changed their whole.
You said what?
I said OVR. They their whole project. I mean, like it's the
They're not
same
doing virtual. They're
technology.
not doing virtual metaverse type thing no more, right?
Yeah. It's like it's still augmented reality, but now they're doing it in a different way. So I kind of actually this makes more sense to me.
Mm.
Augmented reality always made more sense than metaverse.
Augmented reality was nice. It got a little hype off of that, Pokemon Go and things like that.
Yeah, but those augmented reality tools being used for robots that's where it's at. That makes sense.
I didn't see all that now. Hold on now.
Yeah,
What's the market cap of over?
and it's only 5 million right now.
It's only 5 million.
See, I was in it back here in the when it was
A metaverse play, huh?
yeah, and I think this was one of the ones that like I sold way too early because this was around the time that Omi popped, and Omi was like OVR was kind of going to be a competitor with Omi, which is also a augmented reality play.
Yo, metaverse last cycle, yo, people made so much fucking money, man. Yo, look where you could have got this twice and made some crazy bread.
I missed those around when they started doing the NFTs.
Yeah, it's so many metaverse plays. How many hours did I spend in crypto? It depends on my days, really. It honestly depends on my days. Early morning, I'm in the gym first. Then I create some content, look over some things. Nothing too crazy. I'm full-time crypto, so I have time to really do a lot of different things. So yeah, it just depends on how my days is looking. If I want to go out there and get a drink, go to happy hour, take a girl out on a date, whatever it is. But on the Sundays while watching football, I spend the whole day on crypto pretty much.
I was gonna say you probably spend more time on crypto than you realize, but it's actually because you're in crypto. Like
I'm telling you guys, I think anyone my size, I want to say, with no connections, I'm deep into the space. I'm into a lot of Twitter spaces. I'm listening in. I'm trying to get the alpha. I'm trying to find the next play. Find the next 100x. So seeing what everyone is talking about. But usually on crypto Twitter, people are all about Solana and things like that. So you got to look for like the niche Twitter spaces that are all about like base or just the overall crypto market pretty much.
Yeah, find your niche before you go looking around because like it can get muddy in Twitter and even on YouTube it can get muddy as well.
Can you recommend some X account to follow if I'm all into base altcoins? I could definitely do that. I think I could think of some off the top of my head. You got RB3K. This is one. Altcoin. This is another. That's another. He also got his own little thing too. His group thing too. So you got Altcoin. Ghost. Ghost is not too bad. Who else? I'm trying to remember. There's so many people. It's hard to remember all these other guys off the top of my head. So that's three I could just give you right there that you could pay attention to. But mainly I would say Altcoin is one guy I know that's been calling out Tibber for the lowest of lows. He's been calling out Tibber. And you see where Tibber at today.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I fumbled the bag on this bad boy, yo. I fumbled the bag on this.
She's at 300. Oh man.
Yeah, I fumbled the bag on it. Look at the max chart, yo. You could have got this at a fair price.
Yeah.
Fair price.
And just rode it up. That's a nice up only chart right there.
Bro, I fumbled over here. When it hit at that 100 mil, I fumbled over here.
Man, that's what a healthy chart looks like right there.
Yeah, this is exactly right.
Yeah, that looks nice.
And guess what? This is what I said when it comes down to these base plays. They take time. This was a stealth launch. No one knew exactly what they was going to be doing. They still don't know what they doing. They know they're connected to Mickey, who invested into Robinhood, and then Robinhood goes around and lists virtual protocol. Now people are connecting the dots of where Tibber could be because Tibber is Tibber Capital too. So there's some connections there. Who knows what it is? But I just not sold too early. That's all I can tell you. Those are their accounts though, and of course me. Of course, I should have already told you me. You follow me. Well, actually, yeah, you got to be in the group for me. I don't really be chilling on the timeline too much. Went please. Went.
That's where I started my base research. I started following you, and then I just went from there.
Yeah,
Started looking into that whole Docker ecosystem and just keep expanding on every token.
It was pretty good, man. I caught a lot of these plays early. I feel like people still not giving me the respect. I caught Virtuals early, caught Zora early, and I'm still catching them. But went. This is an Intel bot, Intel agent, right? I actually looked at this for a little bit and then did not get back into it. I think this is like an alert thing, right? Upcoming. I don't
tell.
Yeah, I don't see really much of why I would want to use Wint. Obviously, they could give you some huge buy alerts or whatever it is, on-chain buy alerts, where whales are coming in and buying a certain altcoin. You can see it like that, yeah, because I guess this is where it's at with WintScan, I guess. Yeah, now they're going to have the unicorns. So it could be interesting. It could be interesting on that side. But I do think now with the new iteration of Virtuals, it's best to look for the new plays. Because you've seen it. This is going to be your third time seeing it. This is going to be your third time right now. Season 1, I call it Season 1 of Virtuals, which is 2024. You pretty much had the biggest agent blow-ups, right? But then when they announced Genesis 2, not all of those agents from, Season 1 popped off. AI XBT held up. A few held up, after their lows, but they didn't really recover. It was the new ones that came out and started doing numbers like Watch, Axelrod, Iris, things like that. Of course, with the whole mechanism that they had, that helped them out a little bit more because you was penalized for selling. So look for the new launches. That's what I'm going to say. Like I said, I'm prepared for the new launches as well. MP1, yo, keep it on the low, man. Nah, actually, everybody should know about
robotics launches will probably be where it's at for real.
It's definitely gonna be where it's at. MP1 right here. There's actually, I want this to be a lot higher, but I think someone on the timeline kind of put out, they didn't know the difference between MP1 and the RIPE token, because the creator has two tokens. He has his creator token, and he actually has the project token that he's looking to build out, which is going to be the MP1. This is basically trying to connect art in different ways. I don't know. It's very nerdy for me to understand. I read it. I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. Connect art here, but it's a lot more because he's a dev that's deving. So yeah. Any thoughts on ZBT? What's ZBT? You know about ZBT, Jay?
ZBT. What's that?
You know anything about ZBT? Zero base?
I gotta look it up. It's too many of them. Oh no.
This one's new. It actually just dropped 3 days ago.
Okay, zero base. Oh yeah, no, this is a new one.
It's already down. It's already down a lot.
Ooh, it dropped at 150.
150. What's this one?
Cryptographic trust layer for global finance. What is this? Is this a meme coin?
Why the website look like this?
It look crazy, Oh, it's a ZK. I was gonna say, you know how like all the layer zero.
The way we talked about it, they got that kind of look to it.
Yeah, ZK is kind of like that too. They always go with the black and white kind of.
ZK Verify ecosystem ecosystem.
ZK ecosystem is kind of pumping right now.
They got Binance Labs behind them. People still don't know that Binance Labs changed their name to YZI Labs.
They did. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's Binance Labs. That's they changed their name, I guess, for for legal purposes.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's they had to get that Binance out of there.
Yeah, because all the crime they doing, man. I'm telling you, it's so much crime. So much crime. I won't be mad if I'm a part of it, but once I miss it, it's just I snitch.
Privacy is having a nice time right now. With that AWS, it's a lot of cybersecurity stuff going on. Like I got friends in cybersecurity, and there's a lot of stuff going on like behind the scenes. So kind of
okay.
Projects going crazy.
Yeah. So right now I don't got no thoughts on ZBT. I
gotta do some more research on it.
It's new for me. It's not something I didn't even know about. I just
But it is
recently
something
found
that
out.
I would look up. Like how there's those ones where you look at it and you like, nah, get me out of here.
Yeah, yeah. All right, where was I now? Where was I? Oh yeah, going into coinage now. Coinage. Did you know? Did you know you could swap on Uniswap?
Yeah,
Like you could swap coins on Uniswap. You knew that?
yeah.
Oh, where was
That's
I
what I
then?
thought. That's what I thought we was doing at first when I first got some of these creator coins. Liquidity was kind of low on some of them, but then I saw like, oh, you can just do it right on Zora. But yeah,
Wow. Oh yeah. To that point, most of you guys should know that this is like Zora is like early days virtuals, right? When virtuals came out, they were paired against virtuals. You could only buy and really sell on virtuals without getting hit with that, buy and sell, without getting hit with that tax, right?
mm-hmm.
Until they add liquidity to Uniswap. It's the same thing on it's the same thing on Zora. You have to buy it here. You literally have to buy it here, unless they have liquidity on Uniswap,
Mm-hmm.
right? But this is always going to be the easiest way to do it. And you could go into Zora. I got $3 in Zora. Oh shit! Let's buy some of this real quick. We rich guys. $3, man.
Popping up in there.
Yeah, we rich, man. $3. You see, I just bought it on here. If I decide I wanted to sell it, I just go back in here and sell it. Let me get my trading competition up there going too. Make a little transactions here. That's pretty much what you're going to do. And they have their own wallet, so you can fund your wallet here by just going onto here. You go to receive. You got your whole wallet right here. This is simple. It's very easy to use.
Very easy.
And then you just send it back to your wallet. Again, I can't even sell pretty much on here. You can see I own my own tokens here. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing with my own tokens pretty much. And then you earn some rewards. I don't know how much this rewards is right now. But yeah, I think everything is easy, but it would be better if they started adding liquidity to Uniswap to make it easier for other people to buy. Because I also did notice some people were buying directly on on Deck Screener. I don't know why. I just never tend to buy anything doing this on Deck Screener here. I normally just like to go directly to the website or directly to Uniswap and just do it. Copy the contract and then just do it.
Yeah,
I guess that
Arena has a pretty nice aggregator where if say they use like Kyberswap for liquidity or something, or they use something else for liquidity, it'll just aggregate to the best one.
Yeah, I guess that's a good reason to actually use it on that side, but I don't really.
So can you take your creator token right now and go make a liquidity pool on Uniswap, or does that mess with the?
Yeah, if I do a pairing for it, I could do that.
Yeah,
Docker did a pairing for their liquidity on Uniswap. I think Propaganda did it.
Okay,
There's some other ones out there too. And also, I can't even sell somebody hit up Jesse and them. Yo, I can't sell this. That's probably why I'm still holding. I just remember that. Look. I go on here. I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me go buy some. Look, they tell me I can only sell this one, right?
Yeah,
I can only sell about $200. I go to sell it. Look what it's gonna say. Transaction failed.
Oh.
But I'm on my burner page. I don't got none of these problems. Some crime going on Zora too.
Some more crime.
Yeah, but yeah, you could trade coinage on OpenSea, which is interesting. I like that, right? And then someone asked earlier about the live stream. I haven't listened to this. I didn't even.
Hold on. Go back, man. You just confused me real quick.
Got it.
You said, did you know you could trade on OpenSea? But you said if you could trade on Uniswap. I didn't know you could trade on OpenSea.
Oh, maybe I was talking. Yeah, man, I don't know.
But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you could trade. You could directly trade on Uniswap. I said Uniswap.
So you said Uniswap again. See, okay, so it's OpenSea. What?
That's you can trade on OpenSea. Where is it at? Where is the thing at? Yeah, tokens. When you go on the tokens, you could trade tokens on here from across all the chains. Whatever chains they got up here, they got Ethereum, they got Solana. You could trade them, which is pretty interesting. This is another way. Actually, this is pretty good onboarding, to be honest.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, cool onboarding.
Yeah. Last thing for Coinage here, they had their stream with the co-founder of Netflix here. This is why a lot of people are very bullish on that Coinage. So I'm going to watch this later on. I didn't even see what they was talking about. So this is up here. Where's Coinage at? We did look at the price of Coinage. It did come down a lot. Let's max chart. Actually, it's not bad. It's only, yeah, it's not too far from his all-time highs, which is, it's actually down 65% from his all-time highs. Not too crazy. You gonna be buying any coinage next time?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting some of this. I was looking at the chart. I was thinking it was gonna come down a little bit lower because when I first looked at it, it was around like 8 million.
Yeah.
I wanted to see a little bit of pullback, but I'm gonna watch that interview too to see what the developments are when it comes to that.
Now, I don't talk about Solana coins much. I don't talk about Solana coins much. I don't even own any of this. I'm just bringing it up because it does look interesting, and the neo bank narrative is actually heating up. Right, a VC. That's what we're gonna call it, a VC. It is at a $7.8 million market cap right now. $10 million, 10 million in FDV. I think this is very, very cheap for its potential. Is 21 hours ago, it did hit $1.05. This is all about neobanks, so you guys should actually start to look into this. The Cash Card guy actually started talking about it in a different tweet here. I don't know who Ram XBT is, but seemed like someone pretty reputable here. So yeah, oh yeah, and the team owns 0% of the tokens, so that's another reason I actually kind of like this. So yeah, this one is one that you should look into for the neobank narrative. But my play for neobank that I like is always going to be Wire right now. This is going to be, it's actually up again. It's slowly trugging. It's slowly trugging along here. $12.3 million market cap. Not too bad. This is my neobank play. I do think this could hit at least a $50 million market cap very soon here. They're backed by 717 capital. 717 capital, sorry. They're backed by that, and it's kind of giving me kind of vibes of what Atom was doing, because Atom also had a backing, a traditional VC backing, which was interesting. And you've seen Atom ran for a little bit, and I think 717 could do the same thing here. So yeah, that's actually all of it right now. You guys got any plays? What about you, Jay? You got any plays?
Any plays?
Before we end it off, because I am getting kind of hungry. Let me see. I do see this comment here. Can we limit buy and sell on Uniswap? No. That was the thing people were trying to solve last cycle. Limit buys and limit sells on dexes. You got so many other dexes looking to compete with Uniswap during that time. You have Falcon Swap, some other ones. Yeah. So if you guys got anything else, let me know. If not, we're gonna end the stream here. We did about an hour, nothing too crazy. Those are pretty good. We'll be back on Thursday. You got anything you want to add, Jay?
No, that's it for me today. You know, things are looking kind of interesting. It's a lot going on as usual. But yeah, I'm still over here in the AI section on Tau, learning all about it.
And you're gonna have to give us
I'm about to hop in those
next.
you know. Yeah, on Thursday, I'm gonna have, you know, I got a lot of, you know, like I just be throwing stuff around when I first get into the market. Like one of the ways I remember some of these tokens is buying a little bit, but I start to narrow it down.
All right, bet. So remember, guys,
stream.
So remember, everybody subscribe to Everything Altcoin channel, Everything Currency channel. Check out the Patreon group. I need to put up your channel up again, so you guys already know that's your call to action. Come back Thursday. We're gonna have another discussion. We'll see what it's gonna be. What's the price targets for coinage? Price targets for anything Zora related right now. Depends all on Zora going in. Like, you know, if we continue to have this bull market and Zora could break that $1 billion market cap, that's when we're gonna see some of these Zora plays actually start to break past 10 million upwards to that 20 million, 30 million, maybe even 50 million market cap. But that's when things get interesting, is when Zora hits that $1 billion market cap. So yeah, that's the stream for you guys, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.
Peace.